Milwaukee in the national spotlight. I'm Adrienne Pedersen at Fiserv Forum today on Upfront.
The Democratic Party's national convention will be held right here in the great state of Wisconsin, in the great city of Milwaukee.
Democrats say, bring it on. Milwaukee lands the party's national nominating convention. Next, what's being done right now to get ready for July 13th, 2020. Plus, why even some Republicans say the convention coming to Wisconsin is a good thing. And does a big convention really deliver big bucks? What we can learn from Cleveland's experience.
Taking on the issues important to Wisconsin. This is Upfront. Today from Fiserv Forum in downtown Milwaukee. Here is your host, Adrienne Pedersen.
Hello, I'm Adrienne Pedersen, and this is Upfront. We're at Milwaukee's Fiserv Forum today, where in just 483 days, Democrats will be filling this place with their 2020 presidential nominating convention. Now, Milwaukee, as you know, beat out two other larger cities for the convention. DNC Chairman Tom Perez, who has ties to Wisconsin, made the announcement here. He says where the party holds its convention is a statement of its values and what it's fighting for. Democrats want to capitalize on their 2018 electoral success in Wisconsin.
And make no mistake about it, if, and I know it will be when, we replicate in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, and Pennsylvania in 2020, the successes of 2018, folks, that's game, set, and match for Donald Trump.
It's also a statement about their strategy, and we'll have more on that later in the program. But first, let's talk about the convention by the numbers. The convention will run July 13th to the 16th, 2020. Organizers expect up to 50,000 visitors. There could be up to 1,500 related events. The DNC bid committee projects an economic impact of up to $200 million on Milwaukee and southeast Wisconsin. The big push now is the money. The host committee will have to raise between $60 and $70 million. That effort, of course, is already underway, including outreach to Republicans. Our Matt Smith talked with Milwaukee's mayor. Matt?
Hi, Adrienne. I'm out in the atrium. Take a look. This is where the thousands of delegates will enter Fiserv Forum. Milwaukee's host committee has already raised about $11 million, more than double the commitments of both Houston and Miami. But Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett, who led the effort to bring the convention here, tells me 2020 still needs a lot of green. Where do we sit today and what needs to be done between now?
Well, there's a lot more. We had a conversation about that this morning. We've had some local businesses that have really stepped forward in a significant way and have made contributions. Obviously, the Bucks have been very helpful, and the ownership of the Bucks have been very helpful. Mark Attanasio has been helpful from the Brewers. So I think that we surprised them a little bit because we were very aggressive in both areas. But this is north of $60 million, and so there's a lot more money that needs to be raised. We clearly want to raise some locally, but I think national money will be part of this as well. A big part of it, the major part will be national money.
Has it been tough to get people to contribute, or do you anticipate any roadblocks getting to the
Well, it's going to take
million?
work. There's no question it's going to take work. We've been pleased at the response of the local corporate community here. I think they recognize, even though probably a lot of them are Republicans, I think they recognize that this is a major civic event, and I believe it is.
So there are some Republican donors.
Oh yes, absolutely yes. And we're very thankful.
Mayor Barrett also secured a $10 million line of credit should something go wrong. He's now working to ensure it'll never be used. The host committee is not naming names in terms of donors, but someday some of those names may become public. Adrienne?
A lot of money involved in this convention, Matt. Thank you. And many people worked really hard to bring the Democrats convention to Milwaukee. One of them is Alex Lasry, the senior vice president of the Milwaukee Bucks and chairman of Milwaukee's convention bid committee. Alex, thank you for having us today.
Thank you for having me.
So sitting here in Fiserv Forum, you have the sign up there with the 2020 DNC. There will be thousands of Democrats packing this place. How does that feel?
It feels good. This was something we've been working on for about 16 to 18 months. It was an entire team effort. It was a lot of work, but you can see all the hard work paid off, and we couldn't be more excited to bring the biggest event in Milwaukee's history and the biggest event that the nation has right here to Milwaukee.
I think a lot of people are wondering, so you have the Bradley Center that's partially demolished, and then you have a lot of other development going on around Fiserv Forum here. What will that look like when the convention comes to town?
So we're going to work with the DNC on that. I think what's really cool and what makes our space so unique is the flexibility that we have. So we have the ability to really reimagine how hospitality and how a convention is going to be done. And so we'll take all of the empty lots that we have, pave over them, and work with the DNC on what type of temporary structures we can put up there.
So you might just put something up for the week of the convention and then tear it down?
Yeah, very possible, and probably very likely that we'll be putting up some media tents, hospitality tents. I'm sure security checkpoints will be very important. And so just making sure that we're really thinking through everything and how can we rethink how conventions are done while also making sure that it keeps with the local vibe and making sure that everything is very Wisconsin. We want people to know that they're in Wisconsin when they're here.
What type of doors do you think this will open in the future from Milwaukee?
This is our chance to reintroduce Milwaukee to the world. I think this is hopefully just the start of Milwaukee becoming that top tier city. You know, we have always said, there was that article that showed Milwaukee is the Midwest's best kept secret. Well, for us, the secret's now out. Everyone is about to hear about Milwaukee. And so how can we use this convention as the taking off point for getting more big events, for showing the world that Milwaukee can handle this type of thing?
What's keeping you up at night right now? Any concerns?
Everything. This is probably the biggest undertaking that the city has ever had to do.
It's a lot of pressure, and it's one of the smallest cities to get a convention like this.
And that's also more pressure because we're trying to fly the flag. We want to show the DNC and the world that cities like Milwaukee can take care of a convention like this. And so if we are successful, that paves the way for a lot of other cities like Milwaukee to be able to put in a bid and give them confidence to put in a bid.
You still need to raise a lot of money. How are you personally going to do that?
So I think, over the past, 6 months and since this process even started, one of my primary functions was fundraising. And that'll continue. I want to make sure that this thing is successful, but it's also a big team effort. And so it's going to be me, Governor Evers, Senator Baldwin, Mayor Barrett, County Exec Abley, Congresswoman Moore. Everyone is going to step up and, talk to and pitch and explain how important this is, not only for Milwaukee, but nationally. Anytime you're trying to raise $70 million, it's a daunting undertaking, but for me and the entire team, it's something that we're extremely focused on because that is going to be the way we're making this successful.
Who do you reach out to for that kind of money?
Everyone. For us, it's
Republicans too.
It's going to be a mix, and that's what we've already seen Republican support. We've have CEOs who are Republicans who have said that they see the benefit that this has for Milwaukee.
And what do businesses get out of it?
You get the chance to really show yourself off to a national audience that you might not otherwise be able to.
Do you get any kind of special access here?
There will probably be, sponsorship packages, just like you are when you're selling any convention. There will be no special access to candidates or anything like that. That is not in the Democratic Party's platform or how they operate. And more importantly, what you're going to see from businesses is the opportunity to go recruit young talent, the opportunity to go talk directly to consumers that are going to be using your product, because you're going to have 50,000 people coming in who otherwise might not be coming to Milwaukee, and this is a chance to show off everything that you have.
Alex Lasry, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So we heard Mayor Barrett say earlier that it's possible even some Republicans might hand over cash to help bring the Democrats' convention to Milwaukee. One of Wisconsin's most prominent Republicans, former Governor Scott Walker, says the convention is a win for both the city and the state.
It's not red, it's not blue, it's green money. So it doesn't matter whether it's Democrat or Republican. This is all these dollars coming in, big for hotels, big for catering, big for the city, big for the state.
The Republicans will hold their 2020 national convention in Charlotte, North Carolina, a state President Trump won in 2016. Next on Upfront, does hosting a political convention help a party win that state? We'll look at the Democrats' recent track record, plus hundreds of millions of dollars in projected economic impact. Big conventions promise big bucks, but do they deliver? We'll ask what happened in Cleveland with the 2016 Republican convention. And later, we'll look at the last time Milwaukee hosted a national political convention. We'll be right back with more Up Front from Fiserv Forum.
Up Front, brought to you by the American Transmission Company.